So my name is Magnolia, and I have a band called les Bicyclettes Blanches.
Originally, I'm from Paris. I grew up in France. I'm half French, half Spanish. And I grew up in France, and I moved to the United States many, many years ago. And I started playing this band, playing with this band about 7 years ago. And the band members are in Woodstock, New York. And I've been living in Brooklyn, between Brooklyn and Woodstock.
While the water's rushing down the ice, running the heartbeat of their life, and one man their skin so wild and fine, to the eyes of a Mississippi town.
There were a lot of artists from New York, bohemians that came up and partied on the weekend, and in the 20s it was very popular as like a getaway, a very artistic getaway. So there's like a whole community there are a lot of painters and there are a lot of musicians. It brought like a lot of musicians. A lot of famous musicians have places there, and you can see them around the corner, behind the bushes.
It's a straight road, with a surprise coming, just a matter of talking.
The name of the band kind of represents a concept based a little bit on the white bicycles of Amsterdam that happened in the 60s, community bicycles. Bicycles were a sort of event, a plan that was started by provos, artists, political people in Amsterdam in the 60s to stop the amount of cars, of pollution, I suppose, and noise. And they started having community bicycles. But anyway, the band, we always have different kinds of musicians. It's a group of, I'd say it's a group of bands playing together, more or less, or... Yeah, I'm a little vague about it all right now.
Viens, joins, mais ne crains rien, fumer un joint avec toi, toi le gars là qui sert mon âme à 3 fois 4, 5, compte les mots qui restent, presse-moi là, je suffoque mon sein plein si joint, viens, arrête-toi, accroche-toi car je suis tout étonné que tu regardes ma joie qui
So it's just me and my songs and my guitar, and the difference is that I won't have a drummer or a guitar player or a bass player.
I was blue and it came true. It was you, told me to it was you. And that true spell saw you, that you knew it'd be so blue, yeah, you knew. And time did my song.
Yeah, alone is easy. I can do really whatever I want. I think alone, the words and the song itself is more is clearer. Whereas if I play with a band, it becomes something else. With a band, it becomes the unity of how many band members there are in the band. It becomes kind of like a big ball.
Closer now, we'll have a talk, maybe go for a walk. Hey, inside now and be glad, be mad, be wild for a walk.
From the age of 5 to 13, I grew up in a small town outside of Paris, like 100 kilometers. And I remember at the age of 13, I was already smoking cigarettes. And I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and we were just like hanging out in the town, walking around, sitting on the ground, just like actually how I'm sitting, and smoking cigarettes. And I think that was a great moment, very inspiring. Something about the moment that was inspiring. That's that.
Behind a cigarette smoke, talking on, puffing them slow, mapping longer, saying yes and no. I must drop the one you trust, and I must go. Is what you want to know.
DIY shows are exactly the same all over the world. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's universal.